Good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Danielle O'Malley.
And I'm Rob Frangione.
Coming to you live from the NCTV studio. Today is Wednesday, April 23rd in a day C.
Welcome back from spring break, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed their time off last week. Did you, Danielle?
Oh, I definitely did, Rob. I needed it, and it's going to be so hard to get back into school. That's why I am so glad that on this week's show, we will highlight some tips and tricks on how to get back in the swing of things this week. On top of that, we will feature a preview on the rest of Safe Driving Week, updates on upcoming awards shows and showcases, and the AP testing schedule.
Sounds like a lot, but before all that, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We know it can be tough being back to school after that long April break, especially for you seniors. So we sent out NCTV's Catherine Evans to share some tips on how to ease back into the school mindset. Catherine?
Hey guys, welcome back from April break. I know it's always hard to come back from school after a long vacation, but with a little prep, we can make the shift go a lot smoother. I'm here to give you guys some tips and tricks to get your brain back into the school mode after a long break. So let's get right into it. First off, it's time to reset that sleep schedule. I know we're all used to going to bed at like 3 a.m. every night, but we have to change that, unfortunately. Start going to bed around 30 minutes earlier each night. Trust me, you'll thank yourself when your brain is sharp and ready to go for those early classes, and you're not snoozing those alarms. Now let's talk about distractions. As tempting as it is to scroll through your phone or binge watch your favorite show, try to limit those distractions, especially when it's time to hit the books. Next, find a quiet place to study. This can make a world of difference in your focus and productivity. There's a ton of great options at the school, especially the study place behind me. Another way to get back into the groove is to form a study group. Not only does it help you review material, but it also keeps you motivated as you prepare for upcoming tests and projects. And while you're at it, don't forget about using a planner. Writing down your assignments, deadlines, and goals can help you stay organized and reduce the last-minute stress. Finally, remember that it's okay to ask for help. Whether it's a classmate, a teacher, or even your parents, there's always someone there to offer you support when you need it. So let's get back into it and finish this semester strong.
Wow, that sounds like some great stuff. I'll be sure to use some of these in my transition back.
Speaking of coming back to school, Safe Driving Week is happening right now at NCHS, with daily events organized by the PFA and the New Canaan Police Department to promote teen driver safety. On Monday, students kicked things off with I Donut Text and Drive, featuring donuts, giveaways, and reminders not to text while driving. Tuesday's focus was on learning the most dangerous times to be on the road. Today, NCPD will be in the main lobby conducting field sobriety tests, and New Canaan Cares will be on hand to talk about the effects of cannabis while driving. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., Chris Sandy will share his story about the dangers of speeding, and a representative from Virginia Tech's Sharing the Road with Trucks program will bring a semi-truck to campus. The week wraps up Friday with a realistic mock car crash near the flagpole, featuring drama students, first responders, and a DUI arrest simulation. 2 students from our school, Maggie Marshall and Vika Fromsel, were selected as finalists for Connecticut's Safe Driving Video Contest, which is an annual event focused on keeping teens safe on the road with a homemade video. Winners can get Visa gift cards and even money for their school. So let's take a look at what they did.
Did he go? Oh, that's no, oh my God, really? That's such a weird.
Is no result.
Dear Mom, it was a warm summer night when I decided to go out with my friends. The windows were rolled all the way down as we sped down each street, blasting and belting out our favorite songs. We took a turn too fast. The next thing I knew, I was on the side of the road. Shards of glass ripping through my skin as I searched for any strength I had left to call for help. It was just one turn, and now you'll have to live forever with the pain of my actions. I'm sorry, Mom. Sincerely, your daughter.
Wow, guys, those videos were great. Congrats on the recognition and stay safe, drivers. Now, on the topic of safe driving, you guys have probably heard the announcements over the loudspeakers over the past couple of days. Joining us now is special guest Officer Schnell to talk more about the importance of safe driving.
Thanks, Rob. Arrive alive. Don't drink or do drugs and then drive. It's simple. The minimum age to drink in the U.S. is 21, and drugs are illegal in most states, including Connecticut. Every move you make will shape your future. The choices you make today can impact your life and the lives of others forever. Did you know that kids who have their first drink before the age of 15 have a 4 times higher risk of developing alcoholism? Did you know that alcohol is a gateway substance for drugs? Drinking and using drugs impairs your judgment and increases your likelihood of risky behaviors such as distracted driving and speeding. This puts your life at risk and endangers your future, not to mention the lives and futures of your friends and family. Be smart, be safe, and arrive alive.
Thank you, Officer Schnell. The English department is hosting its annual Open Mic Poetry Fest this Thursday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. in the Wagner Room. The annual event, which has been hosted for around 20 years, gives students a chance to perform original poetry live. The event is open for all to attend, even if you didn't submit a piece. Awards will be given for Best Poem, Best Use of Imagery, Most Artful Use of Language, and Best Performance, judged by a small group of NCHS English teachers. Poetry Fest is a great way for students to perform their talents to the school and show off their poetic skills. Come support your peers and enjoy the night.
If you thought that was it for Thursday night, think again. We are hosting a second event here at NCHS, the Senior Art Show, which will be displayed in the main lobby. It's a great way for all seniors to showcase their work, whether it's artwork of years past or of art created just this year. Everyone should come check out the amazing works made by our students. This year's theme is On the Record, and it should be a great night. So if you are free Thursday, come to the high school to check all of our amazing events out.
Another event coming up for the seniors is the Senior Music Showcase. The showcase features senior musicians from the band, orchestra, and choir programs. It is an opportunity for the seniors to have a solo and say a final goodbye to NCHS music programs. Students are performing a wide range of pieces from pop to jazz and everything in between. The event will be held next Tuesday in the auditorium and is open for anyone to come check them out. Make sure to show up and support the senior musicians in one of their final events with the high school.
The New Age Film Festival is right around the corner. Taking place on May 21st from 5:30 to 8 p.m., Film Fest is an amazing event where students work hard to make a variety of types of films. If anybody's curious about joining, email Mrs. Sinsky or visit the New Age Film Festival website. It's a fantastic event to show creativity. You can submit with a group maximum of 4 people and are allowed to submit 3 films. There are 6 categories to submit your films: narrative, documentary, music video, animation, commercial or PSA, and open entry. All films must be a maximum of 5 minutes. The deadline to submit is Friday, April 25th, so be sure to send your film in before then.
Both junior and senior proms are coming up. This Friday at the Italian Center in Stamford is the junior prom from 7 to 10 p.m. This year, the theme is Great Gatsby, so students should be in for a glamorous and elegant night. Make sure you purchase your ticket because you don't want to miss out on this fun event. Following junior prom is the senior prom, which is next month on May 16th at the Hyatt Regency in Greenwich, with the post-prom held at the Waveney House beginning at midnight. Their theme for prom is Casino Night. Make sure to plan your outfits and arrange your rides now to ensure an awesome night full of fun, style, and celebration.
Sounds like a lot of fun, but unfortunately we have AP exams coming up, so we can't celebrate just yet. They're happening from May 5th to the 9th, and then again from May 12th to the 16th. Just make sure you know your exam schedule and the location. Here is the upcoming AP schedule. Remember, there will be no early testing, but if you can't test during the regular dates, there are late testing options. A document was emailed to all students reminding them of all the times, locations, and the rules of AP testing. Students are expected to show up for classes before and after their test. Good luck to all of you. You're ready for this.
I am definitely not excited about exams in a few weeks. So, as a distraction, let's send it over to John Frieders on sports to give us the latest on the spring athletes. After a few weeks of competition. John?
Thanks, Danielle. As the weather starts to ramp up outside, our Rams athletes are following suit, whether that's on the field, track, or inside the gym. What's up, NCHS? I'm John Frieders, and this is your Rams Sports Report. Boys tennis picked up right where they left off last season as they currently sit with a 3-2 record through their first 5 matches. After losing a close battle 4-3 to Staples over April break, boys rattled off 3 straight victories in dominant fashion, beating Norwalk, Fairfield Ludlow, and Fairfield Ward by a combined score of 20-1. The number 1 and number 2 singles players, Jackson Mountford and Julian Doshi, have both contributed greatly to the Rams' hot start, as Mountford is undefeated and Doshi has just lost 1 match. Boys suffered a tough defeat against one of the top teams in the state in the Cardinals yesterday, losing 5-2. Even in the loss, the boys had some bright spots, including a nice doubles win from pair Grady Campo and Graydon Seacart. Busy week continues for the Rams tomorrow in a match against Wilton at home, so make sure to show the boys some love. Our girls tennis team has been hard at work, picking up 2 dominant 7-0 wins over both Norwalk and Fairfield Ward. While dropping 2 games to strong teams in Staples and Ludlow, the Rams looked to improve upon their record against Greenwich, but unfortunately fell 2-5 to the Cardinals. Although they came up short, they're looking to bounce back tomorrow at Wilton. Impressive singles performances by junior Natalie Ludberg and sophomore Leah Zhang, alongside doubles victories by junior Sophie Adamchek and senior Christina Carr, have brought the girls confidence despite the tough early season schedule. Boys track and field is finally ready to make their season debut later today at Fairfield Ward. Boys have had weeks of preparation and 1 distance invitational meet last week, and they feel confident that every part of the team has improved. NCTV caught up with Captain Ryan Bollinger to discuss the progress he's seeing in the team.
So we kind of struggled last year. We had a younger group of sprinters, so we're really hitting our stride this year, though. We were, as captains, able to go out and recruit a bunch of guys, especially from football and some other sports, and they've been looking really, really strong at practice. I think as a captain, it's been really fulfilling to see how our team is really hitting our stride this season. We had a really strong season last year, a really strong finish to it too, and it's really awesome to see how distance is really strong, which has always been the case, but getting all those sprinters and jumpers and throwers are really connecting this year, and it's just awesome to see. I'm really excited for the season ahead.
Unfortunately, the boys will be without some of their top guys in Spencer Payne, Quilkin Kenny, Ryan Monahan, and Bollinger, who will be running the 4x8 at Penn Relays later this week. The boys are stressing the importance of filling those spots in every order, those events, in order to score as many points possible so they can make up for these losses. Coach Martin says that if they can do that successfully, the boys will be on their way to 1-0. Girls track and field has been patiently waiting to return to action, as unlike the boys, none of them have had a chance to compete this spring. First meet will be later today at Fairfield Ward, who they beat 90.5 to 45.5 a year ago. Girls are returning much of their talent from that team last year, so they'll feel confident that they have much similar results this year. While their biggest challenge might be shaking off the rust, the girls have had enough experience to go into this meet without trouble. Good luck today, girls. Start the season strong. Girls golf has been dominant to begin the 2025 campaign, as they are undefeated up until this point. Before break, the girls dominated Fairfield Ward, Wilton, and Fairfield Ludlow, cruising to victory in all 3 matches. Girls' most recent match was yesterday, where the girls crushed Danbury. 2024 FCAC Player of the Year, Maxie Mirren, has been dominant, shooting below 42 in the team's first 4 matches. Lauren Livesay, Carrie Luisa, and Chloe Quee have all been key contributors as well. Girls' next match is tomorrow at St. Joe's. Girls softball has connected bat to ball and are hot. The girls are undefeated, sitting at 6-0. Team has had some thrilling victories, including a nail-biting 5-4 win against a tough Norwalk opponent, a 10-3 victory against Danbury, which saw junior Lauren Fico hit a grand slam. Fico has emerged as one of their top players and one of the top players in the state, and for that, Lauren, you are our Ram of the Week. This season, she's batting .520, and that success at the plate is not all, as she is a pitcher as well. On the mound, she has 65 strikeouts in 6 games pitching. Congratulations, Lauren, and if you'd like to nominate a future Ram of the Week, email nctv78@gmail.com. The girls' next game is tomorrow against Trumbull, so keep it rolling, girls. Baseball is off to a decent start for the 2025 season so far. Although they have dropped their 2 most recent games against FCAC championship contenders Staples and Norwalk, the Rams' opportunity to bounce back is tonight against Fairfield Ludlow. Junior Adrian Delicato leads the team this season with 8 hits on the year, followed closely by Tristan McAllister and Thomas Schulman, who have 7 hits apiece. Although the team is young, there's a bunch of varsity experience in the strong junior class. As I mentioned, the Rams have a big game today against Fairfield Ludlow. Boys volleyball is off to a great start to the 2025 season. Over the break, they split a pair of games and won their match on Monday. Senior Sai Akavaramu and Mason Park have been important on New Canaan's defensive side. Junior tandem of libero Dylan Ho and hitter Nolan McLaughlin have been crucial to the Rams' success as well. These guys will have to come up big tonight when they play against a very talented Stanford team who sits atop the FCX standings as of now. Good news for the Rams, though, as the boys are currently undefeated at home this season. Good luck this afternoon, boys. Boys lacrosse is on a roll, starting the season a perfect 6-0. Boys have dominated the early season schedule, including a close game with a 5-1 victory over St. Joe's, where they had 2 pole goals from senior captains Bryce Lyden and Will Hayes, and sophomore goalie Jack Kroll netted a goalie goal. The team then flexed their strength in wins over Christian Brothers Academy and Wilton over break. Though the offense has been playing well, it has been the defense stealing the show, allowing under 4 goals per game. NCTV's PJ Neville caught up with Coach Chip Buzzio about the defense's success so far this season.
Defense has been extremely aggressive. They're incredible athletes. They like playing together. They trust one another. I think they play as a unit, which is really important in team defense. As good as they are individually, I think they're better together. And it's not just the guys with the long poles, it's our short stick defenders, our goaltenders.
The boys are in the heart of their schedule with 2 big games this week, including a huge FCAC tilt versus Staples tomorrow, and then Rumson Fairhaven will come all the way down from New Jersey to Dunning on Saturday. If you can't make it to support the boys, both games will be streamed on NCHS Athletics, so good luck, boys. Girls lacrosse is currently 3-2 during a tough streak in which they have faced some early challenges in non-league play. These struggles come against some of the best teams in the country, and let me tell you, their schedule is not getting any easier. The girls have had a 3-game winning streak heading into their most recent game against Nyack, but unfortunately could not come out on top, falling 16-7. Looking ahead, the girls have games against both Darien and St. Anthony's, who are both 2 of the better teams in the country. Before that, though, the girls will look to build back some momentum against Sacred Heart Academy this afternoon at Dunning, so good luck, girls. With so many great matches for the next few weeks, you won't want to miss our Rams athletes in action. Before I go, though, I want to say thank you for tuning in. It's crazy to think that this is my last Rams Sports Report, but it's been a great ride. That's all from me here at the Sports Desk. Back to you guys, Rob and Danielle.
Thanks, John. Sounds like our Rams are dominating the spring season so far. I just hope that weather keeps getting warmer because I hate running in the cold. For more on that, we have NCTV's Chris Blair in front of the camera for the first time to give you the rest of this week's weather. Chris?
Thanks, Rob. I'm super excited to be in front of the camera for the first time. Let's get into the weather for the week. We got lucky with some great weather over break, and we had some great weather yesterday, so let's see if that luck continues. Starting with today, we're looking at mostly sunny skies and temperatures reaching a high of 73, and then coming down lower in the 40s tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow, we're going to have partly cloudy skies throughout the day with temperatures reaching the low 70s and then coming down again at night. Now, heading towards the weekend, Friday will be mostly cloudy with some sun, while temps will go as high as 76 during the day. And then some rain coming then as well. That rain is unfortunately going to continue into Saturday with showers throughout the day and night, but luckily the rain will clear out and Sunday will be mostly sunny with temps in the high 60s. At least the temperatures are getting warmer, but it looks like we're finally going to see some spring showers just in time for the weekend. That's all for me. Rob, Danielle, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Chris. I'm just ready for that summer weather, especially with only 4 weeks of school before our internships. Now, this will be my last show before our internships begin, so before we go, I'd just like to thank everyone for watching me on these broadcasts. It's been a privilege to give you guys news updates as well as the sports report, and I've had a lot of fun in the process. Thanks a lot, everyone, and go Rams.
Before we go, we would like to wish a very happy birthday to Margot Frey and Chloe Heeger. Have a great day, guys.
And please make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at NCTV78 and subscribe to our YouTube channel also at NCTV78.
We leave you now with a fun video about how to stay safe and play the game of Senior Assassin. Good luck, seniors. Have a great rest of your week, NCHS.
Now, the way to keep yourself safe during Senior Assassin is with your immunity item. Now, that is goggles. These are my pair. Now, when you have them on, you have to wear them over your eyes, right? Not on your head, not on your neck. They have to be over your eyes when you wear them. Now, each round lasts 1 week, from 8 a.m. Monday to 8 p.m. Saturday. Now, this first round is going to last a little bit longer. It started this Monday, 8 a.m., but it's going to go till next Saturday at 8 p.m. This is just to give people a little bit more time to get their guy, learn how the game goes. If you're able to eliminate your target during the round, you and your teammate are safe. However, if you are unable to eliminate anybody, your team itself is eliminated. Now, if you eliminate all 2 of your targets, you will be given their targets as well. Now, if you or a teammate are eliminated, your other teammate is still in. They're still okay. However, to get you back, they will need to get 5 eliminations themselves before you can be brought back in to start playing again. Alright. Now, you cannot be eliminated during games or practices. Additionally, there is a 5-minute grace period after the official end time of practice for you to get to your car safe and sound. But if you get held up by a coach doing some extra practice and those 5 minutes goes up, well, you better be wearing your goggles next time you go to your car.
Shooting while driving is completely prohibited. You are only allowed to shoot from a car, from a window or sunroof when the car is completely off and not moving. Now, another place you cannot eliminate a target is in that target's home. The only way you can go into a target's house to eliminate them is if somebody living in that home invites you in. Now, that could be the target themselves or a target's family member, but you must be invited in order to eliminate them.
When you eliminate somebody, you have 2 options for making it official. You can either A, take a picture with the person you've eliminated after the fact, or B, you can record yourself eliminating somebody. Both options are completely valid, but I would recommend you record yourself eliminating somebody because that's way more fun to watch when it ends up on the Instagram.